You guys may be wondering why I've not been posting on recently. I've been having trouble in real life and all that kind of stuff, like with work and that kind of stuff. But things just gotten much more severe where I live. You may be hearing about the Canadian wildfires that are taking place. I live in upstate New York, which is really close to Canada. Take a look at the sky outside. It's there's nothing. There's no sun or anything like that. It's covered in smoke. This is not good where I live. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'll keep you updated in the close future. I can guarantee that. If things start worsening, I might have to move my location to a different spot if possible. But currently, I'm not feeling safe where I am right now because of the weather. These areas become really polluted right now. I was just outside doing the garbage this morning, and the air is very, very smoky where I'm located. I actually feel like I'm in actual risk of health. But I guess I may as well do a regular video right now. Let me try to get to YouTube right now. I have too many apps on this device. Sorry for that dark beginning. I'm going to be reacting to Link versus Darth Vader from Colosseum that I wanted to react to for a bit, but I just never got the time to. Because I've been doing a lot of things at once right now. This has been happening for quite a while, though. It's been going on for the past 3 or 4 days. It's been getting worse and worse and worse. And now the skies are actually very terrible. Also, Link versus Darth Vader. You got a person who can force choke you into submission and then use a lightsaber to slice you to pieces. Yeah, I'd say that does not sound good. I'd most certainly give those odds, and not to you.
And there you go. This fight wasn't tough to call, unfortunately. Link had a few ways he could deal with Darth Vader, like ancient arrows doing some damage, but Vader was bringing abilities to the table that Link had.
Alright, I did watch this before, but my foot is corrupted. Yeah, oh well, let's just continue with it. I forgot my foot is corrupted on this set when I recorded it in the past.
Thanks to Aztec Wolf for choosing this episode, but for now, it's time to get into it. Starting with our very first fighter for the day, Link. And to kick things off, I'm going to let our animation director tell you all about it. He's your friendly neighborhood animator, Levi. Take it away.
I was thinking lemon for a second there.
Courage isn't something that is easy to define. For one person, it may be facing down your biggest fear. For
When
others,
will I get
it
a
may be
chance to be one of your voice people for this
our hero today, courage
crossover
took
Colosseum
the
or
fight
Smash
against evil
bracket?
to save the land of Hyrule.
Because I'd love to take part in this and help out for one character.
Reborn anew since the dawn of time. While we could look at each Link individually, another and debatably
I
more
mean, you got Gengar versus Boo coming up, and I'm a Pokemon Master, and I've used Gengar quite a lot in my battles. I know some stuff that he's got that could make him a pretty big threat.
But a moniker of the same emblem of courage revived year
But
after year,
overall,
century after century to fight
I'd
against
say
evil.
that in that
Wherever
kind of
someone was
situation of
in danger, he
Gengar
would find
versus
him.
Boo,
Whenever Hyrule needed a hero, he would be there. And often with the most courageous thing
I'd
of
say
all,
just
a
barely
buttload of
that
weapons.
Boo would win
I
that
mean,
fight.
sure, we have that whole
He probably trapped
good-hearted
Gengar on a
adventuring
painting
thing,
to
like
finish
I
him
said,
off.
But right now, let's talk about the swords that led him through centuries of heroism. He has made many throughout time, like the Four Sword, the Locomo Sword, Lionel Swords, Twisty Swords, Nifty Swords, and more. But by far his most famous is
The Four Swords, I think that's from the game with 4 links. Link and the Four Swords, whatever it's called. Yeah, I don't play Zelda. I tried playing Zelda on my 3DS when I had games of it on there. I made about 15 minutes into it before I got stuck. in all three of them.
Blade of Evil's Bane, the Master Sword. This blade was crafted by the goddess Hylia and honed to perfection by the very first Link and his companion Fi, who had become the spirit of the blade before being blessed even
So
further
you
to
are from
become the
Zelda,
Golden
Fee.
Blade. The Master Sword is capable of repelling evil, and it glows in its presence like any good Hobbit sword does, which, given Link's upbringing in the novels, is actually rather fitting. It can shoot lasers, dice, slice, and, douse to find treasure? Well, I guess if you are going into battle, you may as well do it rich. Especially when you have magical armor like Link's that negates attacks based on how much money you're carrying.
What?
This ability is also manifested in a similar way by Link's magic armor, which negates an attack so long as he has enough magic to keep it going. Which shouldn't be a problem after he chugs some special milk that gives him unlimited magic for 3 days. And even if his armor were to somehow fail, he has a few extra layers of protection, like the shield that was granted to him by his friend Daruk, or a barrier granted to him by the goddess Naru herself. Now, Link was going to need more than just a backpack of items and a dauntless determination to face down godlike demon kings, so he trained his physical attributes to be just as impressive. He can uproot trees from the ground, repel oncoming beasts with a single slap of his shield, and break through all of this stone with a single stab. That would be like detonating well over 1,000 pounds of TNT on whomever he hits, which, granted, isn't nearly as impressive as this bomb detonating this rock. Bet that wasn't the rock you were thinking of, was it?
Nope.
Explosion of these same bombs, which would require some serious power. But by far his most impressive attack power comes from his ancient silver and light arrows, with which he can instantly vaporize his enemies, which would require the strength equal to nearly 4.5 tons of TNT. Link used this strength to fight through hordes of enemies to achieve peace, which was made even easier by the fact that he's one quick son of a gun. By measuring tandem movement with this arrow, which is capable of traveling over 200 miles per hour, Link is experiencing a slowdown here of over 26 times. All of this power and speed was for a purpose, though. No matter how many times Link was awakened
Spirit train
reborn,
running
there was always
things.
one dark force to stand
I
against
remember
him.
Link versus really that
This
happened,
half-orc, half-man
and ran him to hell,
set on bringing
and then
destruction
slam
to
a
the land
chain
of
jump
Hyrule
into his
and
face.
kidnapping their beloved Princess Zelda.
Link
He
actually
was
won
dishing
that
out
fight.
deadly weapons, evil bird pets, and loads of dark magic.
I put the
Fortunately,
link in the
Link had
description of
access
that
to his
fight
own spells
that
too,
I watched
which
and
means
reacted
to
to a while
half all
back.
of the damage he receives,
If you
reflect
haven't seen
normally
it.
unblockable attacks, and turn enemies near him into slimes. Oh, and it can also turn him into a cute little fairy. But fairy and slime magic wasn't enough on its own to protect the land of Hyrule. Link also has an overwhelming amount of items, from hookshots to sand wands to magnet gloves, and that's only scratching the surface. He also has many different items and potions to push his physical stats past their normal limits to an all-time high. Some of his most famous items, though, are his masks. With these, he can transform into other races to battle, but the transformation that stands out the most is his fierce deity form. This thing is terrifying and increases Link's size and power to the point to where in Hyrule Warriors, he was cutting through asteroids that looked like the moon. Should all of this power and Link's other abilities fail him, though, he also has several ways to come back from death, like his fairies or a blessing from his friend Mipha. Although Link has always had his fair share of cool weapons and abilities, that's never really been what it's about for him. Sure, he is a warrior, a knight, and a sumo wrestler, but above all, he is a protector. Whenever someone needs his help, he will be there to save the day. He carries the Triforce of Courage, and rightfully so. To him, it doesn't ever matter whether or not he's scared. What matters are the people around him with no other hope but him. Whether that's a small town, a lost princess, or an entire world, Link has always made it a point to stand as a pillar of hope to anyone who needs a hero. Thanks for having me, Ink. This was fun. Back to you.
I still don't like those odds.
Thanks for having me, Ink. This was
I
fun.
need to
Back
re-get
you.
YouTube Premium because I had no ads at that time.
A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, a child was believed to fulfill an ancient prophecy to destroy the Sith and bring balance to the Force. The Sith are like an evil, though sometimes nuanced, but not pure evil, group of space knights. And the Force is the fabric of reality that flows through all things, both alive and inanimate. And the child was Anakin Skywalker. Enslaved at a young age, Anakin was a genius inventor and expert pilot. Not to mention that his Force potency, called midichlorians, was through the roof. This led Liam Qui-Gon Neeson to believe that he was the chosen one, prophesied of old. But when they brought him before the Jedi Council, who are basically the Sith but good, and also they're actually sometimes the worst, Qui-Gon was told that Anakin was much too old and too much of a liability to train. Now, Qui-Gon was a big believer in doing what's right, even if it meant bending the rules a bit. So he made his apprentice, Obi-Wan Kenobi, promise to train Anakin in the unlikely event that Qui-Gon got stabbed through the chest by a rogue Sith. One crazy tragedy later, and Anakin was officially trained to become a Jedi Knight. Although Anakin proved to be a child prodigy, he didn't begin his journey as a blank slate. He felt pain from leaving his mother, and that loss never quite left him. For now, though, he had to turn off that pain to fulfill his destiny. He blitzed through his Jedi training and easily became the best in his class. As he grew, he not only found that he had a special talent with tactics and piloting, but he also had a strong proficiency with a lightsaber. The iconic, pure energy blade that burns hot enough to liquefy metal. With this blade, Anakin worked toward a mastery of combat, eventually developing his own unique style of combat. When this was combined with a strong connection to the Force, Anakin was shaping up to be a true threat to anything that got in his way. But he wasn't just a combat machine. He also found connection with his master, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and especially with a princess named Padme. With her, it wasn't long before they fell in love and were married. A decision that really pissed off the Jedi Council. Any kind of attachment is a serious no-no for Jedi. But Anakin had formed the habit of not really listening to the Jedi Council. He grew to see the Jedi as heartless, emotionless fools, and he constantly defied their will. This disconnect grew into more and more hatred, fueled by a voice in his ear promising him true power. The Jedi were stealing everything that Anakin valued. They tried to shut down his emotions, refused to evolve based off past knowledge from prior Jedi. They never allowed him to feel his passions. They never allowed for anything but harmony in all decisions. Anakin felt trapped in an organization that was slowly sucking the life out of him. He wanted to be free and he wanted to do the right thing, but he thought that the only possible way to do that was power. And so he gave in endlessly to those passions and desires, taking what was once true love and a desire to protect those that he was attached to into a heartless power lust that destroyed connections to everyone he cared about. After one trip to a child-killing free-for-all, he officially crossed the line from being passionate into pure evil. And he soon found himself in a battle with his old master, Obi-Wan, who, unfortunately for him, underestimated Anakin's power. No, never mind. Oh yeah, that's not good. Yeah, he lost that one almost immediately. Guess you choked your wife out for nothing there, buddy. But Anakin's story didn't end here. Rage burned within him, hotter than the lava that disfigured him. He was quickly rescued by the Sith and promoted in their ranks, and he received a really cool robot suit. Rather than roll over and die, Anakin was filled with a new power fueled by hatred and rage. To signify this, he took on the name Darth Vader. If you thought Anakin was strong, Darth Vader took things to a whole new level. His skill with a lightsaber was second to none, to the point that just his apprentice, Starkiller, was capable of tearing through hordes of Jedi Masters without challenge.
Wow.
And Vader was always one step beyond him, especially when it came to the use of the Force. Which is really saying something, since Starkiller was capable of ripping a 1,000,000-ton Star Destroyer out of the sky so fast that it started to melt. Not only has Vader outmatched Starkiller in a Force struggle, but Vader's also done similar things multiple times. And beyond this, he's strong enough to just casually toss his opponents into the sun so hard that they cause a huge explosion.
Oh,
The Force itself also made Vader
Fun.
quick and skilled enough to casually block lasers with a sort of precognition. But even beyond this laser blocking, Vader could jump out of the way of this ship, which would require him to be moving over 300 miles per hour. His suit may have been bulky, but he was still pretty fast, all things considered. And outside of just physicality, the Force also provided him with several incredible abilities.
I don't like
He has more
I don't like the
straightforward
looks of
things
the
like
link right
choking
here.
people, throwing things around, or a sixth sense of things around him, but he also has several crazy powers that are as unexpected as they are useful. Like I mentioned, he's got precognition to know what his
Scares enemies
opponents are
so
going to
bad
do
they
before
pass
even
up,
they
makes them
know. He can
explode,
absorb energy,
takes a
heal
while,
himself,
gets healing,
stabilize himself even when
freezes
his
enemies in place,
respirator
makes
that's
enemies fall
normally weak
asleep,
to electricity
creates
gives
illusion
out.
with the
He
Force,
can cause things to
and I just
explode,
don't even
resist
know Force
transmutation,
demon.
put people to sleep, use mind control, create illusions, or the scariest ability of all, use the Force demon. Really though, why does this exist? All of
Yeah,
these
why does
abilities
it
came
exist?
together to make a laser-stopping, Jedi-toppling, child-chopping machine of a man. Vader's story is one of tragedy, one of absolute power corrupting absolutely. He changed from an enslaved but innocent inventor into a passionate warrior until he eventually became a force of such hatred that it consumed nearly all of the humanity within him and drove away everyone he loved. But one thing did prove to be true above all else. Just like was promised, he found within himself an ultimate power that ensured that nobody, people or planet, would ever stand in his way again. Now that our fighters are set, I want to ask you to give me 15 seconds of your attention. I just wanted to thank you so much for watching. I love this project, and ask that if you like what you see, watch another one of our videos after this. It really helps a lot, potentially more than subscribing. But with that out of the way,
I
let's get
watch
into
him
the
quite
fight to find
often.
out who would truly win between Link and Darth Vader.
Why would you guys invade Hyrule? Seriously? That just seems like a waste of time. Invading Hyrule?
Hold the line. Brace yourself.
I did. I don't like the looks of this. Most two are gonna die because they're expendable fun. This is Link alone. Intriguing.
Most intriguing.
Because he doesn't back down? Yeah, your blades are not gonna work. At least they can't get rid of your shield like Ridley could. This is turning into a butt whooping right now. His sand wand. What? That is very improbable that his Master Sword can stop a lightsaber. And his shield cannot stop a lightsaber either, probably. That's just gonna piss him off. Ow. I'm getting a sense of deja vu here. To where Anakin got messed up. But this is looking like it's gonna be not him getting messed up. He's not done yet. What are the rocks gonna do? And I'll throw some boulders at him? That's a nice boulder. I was gonna pin him in a bowl for fun. And you're gonna put that in lava. Fun. Fierce 3D Link. By the time you put that out. His hand's back. You have to do him dirty like that, Smash Bracket. He cut his limbs off, then stabbed his face. Ow!
And there you go! This fight wasn't tough to call, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Link had a few ways he could deal with Darth Vader, like ancient arrows doing some damage, but Vader was bringing abilities to the table that Link had never had to deal with, and ones that shut down a lot of his best win conditions like transmutation. Vader was also way stronger and more durable than Link. His most impressive display of power is overpowering Starkiller in a direct clash.
Ancient
He's capable
arrows,
of ripping
skeleton
down
Star
that
Killer.
million-ton Star Destroyer. I can get into specifics of what that level of power looks like numerically, but it's simplest to say that it's about 305 times stronger than anything Link has ever endured. It's even stronger than anything that his invincibility has ever been shown to withstand. This power is devastating, and a crush from Vader at these numbers would likely crumple Link like a tin can. And with sustained damage like this, it's not likely that Link could escape for long enough for his revives to be meaningful for him, or for him to attack back when his arms are pinned to his side by the Force. While Link's speed is somewhere around 200 miles per hour, Vader's moving around
For faster than Link, cognition helps predict Link's actions. Much more combat training, force healing, covers many weaknesses, resisted Link's best win options, more aggressive than Link, head waste to instantly end the fight. Now for Link, his advantages, far larger arsenal, access to many revives. Now his negatives. Far slower than Vader, most of his arsenal would be ineffective against the Force and Vader's durability, much weaker than Vader. Fun.
300 miles per hour on the low end, and then depending on how you treat lasers in Star Wars, blocking attacks at around 10% the speed of light. Now, make of that what you will, but it's an advantage for Vader regardless. Vader also had far more skill than Link. Even if we were to say that without the Force they were around the same skill level, which would be generous to Link, Darth Vader is actively reading the minds of his opponents while he fights. He knows what Link is going to do before Link himself knows what Link is going to do. That's going to be shutting down just about any option that Link has, since Vader could crush him or pull away his equipment before he's able to activate anything. Crushing Link wasn't his only option either. He could also instantly put him to sleep to secure a lethal attack, mind control Link, or just chuck him into the sun. Link may be willing to go all out right from the get-go, but so is Darth Vader. And with his speed, precognition, superior strategy, attack power, and durability, Link is just likely to be dead before he even knew what hit him. At the end of the day, Darth Vader is the winner and takes the crown in this match of Crossover Colosseum.
Yeah, I believe that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the new. See ya. This should be up probably today. It's just a quick news flash. It's Wednesday, June 7th. So yeah, this should be up today, hopefully. I'm recording this after I woke up a little bit ago. Hence the sky. Because yesterday was pretty bad. But at least we could still see the blue sky. I can't see the blue sky. Bye.